All right, the market opens up in 5 minutes. I'm just going to mute myself and we'll wait for market to open. Opens in about 5 minutes. You guys can see down here. This is live data. Market open, live data. So we'll see what happens today. We're getting a bit of a retrace right now, but I believe we can come up and take out these daily highs / previous day highs. Because they're relative equal highs above, as you can see here. But again, we want that one little retrace. We're coming into this daily gap right now. We'll see what happens if we want to react off this. I don't personally want to take any shorts right now because we've already gotten a good retrace. And again, I'm not a fan of targeting these draws because again, we have so many higher time frame fair value gaps that we could retrace into. I'd rather wait patiently for this retrace to happen and wait for us to continue higher. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be my overall goal today. And we got to pay attention to tomorrow. We have non-farm at 8:30. So we'll find out what happens. So we'll see. When was the last time non-farm was? I'm pretty sure we never trade non-farm. Non-farm is Friday, June 5th. Yeah, we haven't traded non-farm this entire year, I'm pretty sure. No. Let's see what happens. Did we ever trade the day before? Even March 6th. Let's go back to that, actually. March 6th. Yeah, we got something on this day. See what happens. See what happens. All right, I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit. If you get people who watch this anyway, watch my channel and stuff like that, I do this so you guys can go back and back test also and watch live market data, and also for the people who learn and want to actually sit through the boring part of trading and figure out how to do the right things and be patient, be consistent. I show it every single day, and we're gonna keep showing it over time, and it'll show how it works over time. But again, we're showing the process of literally in the middle of it, not making a shitload of money yet off of trading, not requesting payouts every single month. We'll get there over time. I'm not focusing on that. We're focusing on consistency first, patience, discipline, building accounts, building our equity curve over a long period of time, and all that stuff will happen. But this is the boring part: sitting, staying out on certain opportunities, managing my trades, how my emotions are, even though my emotions aren't perfect, right? I'm human at the end of the day, but still, we've been getting better with that. So it's just something you can keep watching and learning, and also being able to just see somebody, if you're in the same stage and you're watching this 2-3 years from now, it'd be perfect. You see somebody who's in the same position and what they did to become better over time. And we'll see where we are 2-3 years from now. And that's really it. So we'll see what happens on market open. Just gonna stay patient. I don't think I'm gonna look for any shorts. ES is just consolidating a lot higher than NQ up here, so that's making me think that we're going to want to continue higher to previous day high and all these daily highs above. But we'll find out, right? So we're going to see if we form that SMT at 10 o'clock because we didn't take out this low yet at 3 p.m. NASDAQ did, which is right here, 3-4 p.m. So taking out this 4-hour low on ES2, are we going to want to push higher? We'll see. We're this 4-hour gap above the 2, but we're in a daily gap, so higher time frame holds higher power for me. I hear everybody say that, but all right, mute up. Here we go. See what happens. Did we touch the 50% level? This fair value gap / volume imbalance on the daily. Oh, we came close. Look at all this low resistance draws, bro. I'm going for these daily highs today if we can get there. Let's see. Not gonna get my panties in a twist though, just because we freaking are getting a giant move higher. But to me, that's something I want to see for us to continue higher. How many points would this be, dude? It's a big trade. That is a big trade. That is a big trade. I'd really like to see this 10 a.m. candle closure before I do anything. I believe we're going to come out and take out these highs above, but I want to see what we do off of everything there. If we're going to predict this higher time frame move to come up back to here, possible. These highs. We'll see. Staying patient though. We're within this 15-minute gap too, both of these. I'm interested to see if we're gonna reverse back down here and take out these New York / hourly lows. Because we're still on within this. I need to get higher time frame confirmation before I try and anticipate the move higher. One minute would be aggressive. I can't take this. This is gonna be over, 183 point stop loss. Crazy, dog. Crazy. It's too much for me. I'm gonna wait for confirmation on the 5 and the 15. It's gonna be my plan right now. We still haven't broke to the upside yet on ES either. We did on NASDAQ. But ES is the leading index to the upside right now. So I still don't want to get faked out here because, again, we're still in these 15-minute gaps. We could fake people to the upside right now and completely dump back down to these lows before we continue higher. So I'm fine with missing out on this move right now. There's nothing based off my confirmation that's needed. Even if I wanted to go to the 1 minute and enter off of here. For me to be comfortable off a normal trade, my stop would either have to be here, here, or here. And all of this is too much, even with 1 micro, just for me to target this. I'd rather wait to see if we end up closing above like an hourly high or something like that, or even coming out and taking out all this. Right? We could come take out all this, but then we can predict that retracement to continue higher, continuation to these daily highs, if we truly want them. But we got to remember, we have FOMC, not FOMC, we have non-farm tomorrow. So let's see how price action wants to be. And we got Waller speaking. So we'll find out. Asian session had me up late. If you look at ES2 at the hourly time frame right now, not a fan. Not a fan. We are, hopefully this is that expansion down to continue higher, but again, we'll see. I don't think we have any 4-hour highs, do we? No, we don't. Got this 4-hour gap though, but I believe we could trade through it because we're coming to a daily. Being patient, fine with missing out on this move. Didn't have the confirmation needed for me to take it, based off my system. All right, we inverse these 15-minute gaps. We didn't break structure on the 15-minute time frame, but we're looking good right now. Still haven't broke structure in the 5-minute time frame on ES. We're coming up to these highs right here. So even on ES, if we get this move higher right here, we could predict something like this if we want to go on ES. That's what I'll look for. I want to see All this looks like it's going to get taken, but we want to break structure on this 10 a.m. candle closure. What is that noise? Oh, it's Xbox. I want to see ES break structure. It looks like it's going to. What about the 15-minute time frame? Yeah, we're looking good. See how I'm not getting emotional because of a fucking move that comes out of nowhere? I didn't have confirmation based off of my system. Other strategies are going to have confirmation off that. People are going to hit these longs. But you're also going to have the people who see this big ass move and they just enter long because they see a big ass move. And those people are not going to last long term in trading because over the long term, that's not going to work out well. If people had confirmation based off their system, it's different. But some people just enter because they see a big move. And this will be a day where it pays off because they'll enter once you see this. And it'll continue higher. But most of the time, it'll probably reverse. Probability-wise, that won't work out long. That's just gambling. But if your system's there and your edge is there, different. But there's people with the less experience out there who just enter because of a big move or a big drop. You know? Probably even like off of market open. People probably entered shorts because they see this. And they get faked out. We should break structure at a 5. Alright, both indexes are continuing to the upside on the 5-minute time frame. 15 minutes looking good. I'd like to see us break above all these highs, which we're probably going to take out. And then we can hit a retrace if we can get it. Overall goal today is these highs and previous day high, which I believe can happen. Even if we take out the hourly fib from this range, we can go from this range low to this range high. Like this to this. You can see on NQ we came right into. We closed below OTE, but not the 79% extension. So let's see here. We're going to come up and start taking out some buy sides. Let's see what happens. See how we play around up here. See how we play around. Curious to see this 10 a.m. candle closure.
I drove normal cars, but now I drive a Tesla because it drives for you. I love how everything's a quantified to you, dude. Holy shit, what are you fucking 90 years old there, bro? That don't even look like you. I'm not.
Crazy how this move is. We've already moved 312 points. That's nuts. Just that, those 3 candles. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 312 points with 1 micro. You know how much that is? 312 times 2. That's $624 per account. And you can't make money with 1 micro. Yeah, okay. It'd be a $6,000 day on our accounts. But people will say that's not enough. That's not enough. I need my payout. I literally had a kid say to me the other day, like it's like I'm taking the slow approach of just consistently growing my accounts, and you see like everybody's brainwashed nowadays. They're so focused on payouts and stuff like that. And I showed him my accounts, and I was like, this is where they're at. We've grown them over for the past 6 months, 7 months. We're at like $30,000 in a year. And he's like, yeah, but that's copy traded over multiple accounts. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, but your buffer is probably nowhere. And I'm like, my buffer is pretty close on the one group. It's like it's 500 away. And he's like, yeah, but it took you 6 months to get there. And I'm like, and blown 0 accounts within 7-8 months. How many accounts have you probably blown? A shit ton. It just doesn't make sense. But again, they focus on an ROI game. Alright, we're coming to this 5-minute gap here. Let's see if we continue off of this 5-minute gap right here. People are probably going to take this up to the highs. That's what I think. I'm going to mark it out, because why not? See if we get off it. I'd like to see that 10 a.m. candle closure above this hourly high too. That's what I'd like to see. Don't want to take this yet here because again, we still can retrace lower. It looks like we're probably going to continue higher from here. Yeah, like out of here, like if you went like this. Probably target all that shit. But I'm gonna wait. I don't like doing that when we're sweeping out buy side. I want to see his 10 a.m. candle closure. I'm gonna stay patient here. I'm gonna form a 1-minute SMT right here. Entry. Let's see if this 1-minute SMT forms. I'm in SMT form. You could take this. I'd put my stop below this candle's wick. And you can target 166 point trade. And you can risk 68. I just don't like entering at the top. I think I'm gonna fade it. This could be a protected low. Like you could do some shit like this. 40 point stop and run that. but I'd rather just wait. This could be break even up here. And this was entry. This could be break even. I'm gonna fade it. It's too high up for me. This is either gonna be protected low and we're gonna skyrocket up, or not. Let's see. I want to see his 10 a.m. close. Alright, we didn't break structure on the hourly. We're probably gonna pump here. Okay, shit. Now we have that 5-minute low. Let's mark this out. So mark this out. See if we can come back down and sweep that baby. We do have that 5-minute low now. Broke structure on the 15-minute time frame. Didn't break structure on the 15-minute time frame. See what we get here. We still got this 5-minute gap. Now we got this 15-minute gap though too. Let's X out this 5-minute. Let's have this 15-minute gap come into play. What about over here in ES? We got this 15-minute gap slash volume imbalance. 15-minute bullish. How's the hourly time frame looking? We came out, we set this low. We're gonna continue higher. This is an hourly low now. This is an hourly low. Right here. We know we took out this hourly low on ES. Mark this here. 1 hour. And now let's go to 4-hour time frame just to see a 4-hour confirmation. So this is a 4-hour high now. That's a 4-hour high. And then this stays the same. This is a 4-hour low. 4-hour low. This isn't a 4-hour low. This is though. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna pay attention to this 5-minute low right now. And we have this 15-minute gap. So this trade anyway, we would have hit break even and been stopped out at break even. So this was what we were talking about. This would have been my break even point. Would have been stopped out at break even. So avoiding the stress on that. I believe we're going to continue higher right now, but I want to see if we want to come down and sweep out this 5-minute low and then form a 5-minute S&T off of it. But the only thing I'm curious about now is we did form this 4-hour low, right? And we're in this 4-hour volume imbalance. Do we want to come back down lower one more time? That's the thing, because we didn't break structure on the hourly time frame. We're bearish on the 4-hour, bearish on the hourly. We are in a daily bullish gap. But do we want one more retracement before anything? We'll find out. Let's see if this is a protected low. So we would have been stopped out at break even. Now I'm going to sit on my hands and wait and see if we can find an opportunity, because again, I'm glad we missed out on that one. It was a little more aggressive, but I don't like entering at the top of an overall expansion move. If I wanted to get an entry, it'd be somewhere in the middle around here, like 50% extension range. You know what I'm talking about? Like somewhere in this range. Don't want to enter at the top of a trend just because I'm nervous that I missed out already or some stupid shit, you know? It's just me, though. But those are the small things you can learn in these live sessions by watching me and just watching me talk. Again, I don't know everything, but I feel like that's good information. I'm not forcing trades just because you think you missed out on a move. Even if you do miss out on the move, it's life. It's trading for you. What I do want to look at, though, is this hourly high, because we did form a 5-minute S&T off of it. That's the thing. And ES is the leading index to the downside off of that. This 4-hour bearish gap. Have these draws above. We formed a 5-minute S&T off of this hourly high, which is a 4-hour high now on ES. But that's this hourly high right here. 5-minute S&T formed. So let's see what happens off of that. 5-minute S&T formed right off of it. Bop, 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 bop. Does that want to push us down into the 15-minute, sweeping out this 5-minute low? Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. I wonder what even this would be. This would be what point stop? 61 point. Target all that. I need a nap. I didn't get much sleep last night again.
something I saw.
It looks like this wants to keep continuing, dude. This could have been an entry off this break of structure. Back to the upside. Protected low, 60 points. This definitely could have been a trade. 60 points, 5-minute low, break even, final TP. What would that 60 points be? 60 times 2 times 2. Yeah, we couldn't want to do 2 micros. First TP, second TP. Jeez, I'm sorry. NQ's pumping. It's just a big trade, dude. Big trade. Trying to debate, we just already missed out on it. I'm waiting for that like retrace in the 15-minute or the hourly or something. I want to see an hourly break. To hold all the way up here would be a lot. We've already pumped how many points too? 400 points. We'd have to pump another 400. But wouldn't we want to retrace first before that? Funny, it would have been stopped at a break even, but this trade would have ended up playing out here. This one. Was opportunity today. Just didn't execute. I still just want to be patient here, dude. Like a 15-minute retracement or something, dude. That is such a big trade, dude. It's a 1 to 6. Like, come on. I don't target those. It's just too much, man. I think I missed out on these right here. The NASDAQ's gonna come take that hourly high. Where is that hourly high? That's here. It's 6 p.m. That's this high. Sweeping at a 4-hour high too, which is just interesting to me, dude. See, that's why we wait. That's why we wait. I'm telling you, it's just, it doesn't, we haven't broken the hourly time frame yet, which is, I just don't like. Yes, we're coming out of a daily, but we could still retrace lower. Like, this isn't a good retrace, but what about all this? What about all this? Like, did we tap into that hourly order block? We did. I mean, the daily order block. Let's see here. Let's see what ES does. Let's see if we start dumping. Dumping. We're sweeping out a 4-hour high also, so is this that fake out to the upside? Like, let's say we do something like this, zoop, boom, retrace even more. Just because we're so bullish doesn't mean we have to keep continuing higher. I'd like to see like an hourly break or a 4-hour break or something like that before we could like anticipate these highs getting taken. Yeah, we had all these draws. We missed out on this move. I understand that, but I didn't like this hourly break yet. What do we got? What do we got? Look at this shit. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? I didn't like it. I thought you. We were too overly extended, man. Look at ES. I didn't like how we didn't break on that hourly time frame yet. I want to see a break of structure on the hourly time frame before anything. Look at ES2 consolidating within this range. It's the day before FOMC also. We've already pumped 300 points. We formed a new 4-hour low down below. This is an hourly low. This isn't a 4-hour low on ES, is it? Right? Nope, it's not. ES broke structure on a 5. NASDAQ didn't. NASDAQ looks like it still wants to continue higher, but now we got this 30-minute gap down below. What about on ES? No 30-minute gap. Let's see if from a 5-minute S&T off this 5-minute low. That's what we could get here. So we missed out on a break-even trade, missed out on a potential winner, and we missed out on a loss. All three, combination. I've been very patient lately, dude. I probably would have executed differently if in this 5-minute if we broke structure on the hourly time frame here. See what I'm saying? Then I would have acted different. I just don't like this hourly time frame on ES right now. We're still in this 4-hour volume imbalance. Also, I've been paying attention to this little bastard. If you look at this, this is that volume imbalance slash 4-hour gap right here. I just feel like there's always going to be some hesitation there, even if we do inverse it, right? Even though we're coming out of a daily. But price could come on to take out these 4-hour lows down here. We still haven't broke structure on the hourly. We haven't broke structure on the 4-hour to the upside yet. We're still bearish on the 4-hour and the hourly. The only thing bullish is the daily, which I want the hourly to at least align with the daily. Doesn't have to be the 4-hour, but do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? That's all I say, bro. See if we form a 5-minute SMT. Meteo.
What is your biggest red flag? I don't speechless. He's speechless. Every time when I have sex before the fight, I won't. Ready? Everyone's ready? I'm a Gucci. What's that? I'm a Gucci. There's no one that wanted to speak. No, you're gonna tell us? No. No, then come. Why? It's a bit. We need to know. Give your ass. Give your ass. Did you ever give ass to someone? No. You like pussy? I like was the bit of ass. Ass or tits? Good question. Thank you so much. Yes. I'm a Gucci. I'm a Gucci. I'm a Gucci.
Hey guys, I want to know.
It's pretty hard right now, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing this limit rate. So I put it way below here. I'm gonna take probably right here, click sell, and it pops up right there. Like I'm losing money right now. The problem has been that the fighters want to be as famous and as well known, but there was really only one place to go and do that form of MMA. The UFC has done great for shaping MMA, but the fighters are oftentimes left underpaid and put on a shelf if they don't obey the company's rules. Let me ask you this.
All right, let's see if we form this 5-minute SMT. I want to see if ES ends up closing bearish here. But if we end up forming a 5-minute SMT here, I believe we continue higher. Because that'll be that 15-minute retracement I want to see. We come into this 15-minute gap. Right here. Right? So let's see if we form that 5-minute SMT. Then we could target these highs above. Then I could see that happening. Alright, here we go. So 5-minute SMT. Right here, off of this low. Off of this 5-minute low. Let's see what we get off of here. Let's see if NASDAQ ends up coming down and breaking structure on that 5-minute time frame. Or if we continue higher here. That's that 15-minute retrace I wanted to see. We got that 15-minute candle closure, that retrace. Now let's see if ES wants to continue higher. Still haven't broke structure on the 1-minute time frame yet, so I want to wait and see. Alright, we broke structure. I'm not going to enter yet. I want to wait for a fair value gap fill. This could be the entry. See if we can get it. See if we can get this. While we wait. Why we wait. Expecting this 5 minute right now. I'm not going to enter right away just because we're breaking structure. See if this 1 minute candle flips or we break below that low again. And then I'm going to monitor the NQ and see if we want to break structure on that 5 minute. See how this candle closes. Inverse this. We still didn't break structure back to the downside yet though, so I'm still waiting here. We might consolidate within this range. Hold on. So we do have this 5 minute gap that we're respecting. Alright, where are we going below this low? Here we go. See if we break back on the 5 minute. This could be a break-even level down here. And full take profit would be down here. Hit your lows. Point stop. Jesus. All you need is 1 to 2 here. That's all you need. See, we got 5 seconds here. Alright, we broke structure on the 5 minute time frame. Let's see if we can continue lower here. Let's see if we can get that manipulation higher. Still well within this 15 minute gap, so pay attention to this right now. But we are respecting this 4 hour volume imbalance right here. All you need is this. That's all you need. me see this 15-minute close. When's this hourly close? How many minutes? 15 minutes? I might give shorts a go, dude. I might give shorts a go. Oh my god, look at this shit. It's a 100-point stop. I don't like that closure. Bang, 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 bang. What do you think? Yeah, she's showing me she wants to continue. I didn't execute, dog. I didn't execute. That's a good candle closure right there, but fuck. Hesitation. 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 I'm not feeling it yet. I'm not feeling it yet. It looks like we want to drop, but we still got some protection here. And I want to see this hourly close, dude. This hourly close is making me think, are we going to break structure or not? Because we're going to form this hourly gap down here. It ain't looking like it. It'd be a 300-point trade with a 100-point stop loss. But what I'm trying to consider is, like, look at this. Let's X all this out for a second. Yes, we inversed this 15-minute gap. We still haven't broke structure on the 15. But we got that explosive move up, right? Off of market open. What if we marked out from this range high to this range low? And this is a fake out to the downside. We take out the fib, right? And price wants to continue higher. I feel like it wants to fake people to the downside. I'm not too confident in it right now. We're coming into this 1-minute gap. Let's see how we react out of it. Let's see how we react out of this 1-minute gap. Let's see. Let's see if we get heavy selling pressure out of this. ES looks like it wants to continue lower. But is this just a retracement of this overall range that we made on market rip? Or do we want to continue lower? You know? That's the real question. That's the real question. Intuition's telling me don't. I want to see this 1 minute candle closure. I'm going to take a step back and all right, look at that. Like this could be entry right here. Could run a tight stop if you really wanted to on this, like 70 points or some shit like that. And then your break even could be these lows. And we could let it run, but fuck, dude. I think we're going to continue higher. I think we're trying to fakey. We are forming this hourly gap. Still respecting this 15-minute. NASDAQ is very bullish overall. ES is bullish in the hourly. We haven't broke structure back to the downside on the hourly. We have 9 minutes left to this candle closure. 4 hour time frame. We came up, we swept out a 4 hour high. Looks like we want to continue lower on ES. NASDAQ, we go to the 4 hour time frame. It looks like it wants to continue higher. We're coming into this 4 hour fair value gap slash volume imbalance, but we already tapped into a daily fair value gap slash volume imbalance. Higher time frame holds higher power. So I believe we would outpower that 4 hour fair value gap slash volume imbalance, but I don't want to play ping pong in between her because we're playing ping pong between this. And you can see how we filled it. But we came to the daily first. Now we're getting that reaction down out of this. But I feel like that's that. Just, again, maybe people are taking profits here to make it act like it's going to continue lower and we're really going to continue higher. Push right through it. But we're going to have that sense of resistance in this area because, again, it's an area where we can reject. It's 10:50 already. Like, look at the fib out of this range. From this most recent low to this most recent high off that pump off of market rip. This is what's making me hesitate here. Because, again, this could be that retrace on ES. It's going to fill most of this range. But then we're going to continue higher. We still never closed on the 15-minute time frame below OTE. We're in OTE right now. We didn't even close below the 62% extension. I want to see if price wants to break structure to the upside within this next 5 minutes. That's what I'm going to wait for. I'm just going to not even try and touch anything right now. And I want to see if we're going to break structure on the hourly time frame. Because if we did, let's say hypothetically we do, we're going to be forming this hourly gap most likely as of now. We got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, right? If I'm in that trade, my take profit would be, we'll mark that as an hourly gap. in an area where we wouldn't want it to be, because again, we could continue higher here because price would be overall bullish, especially if we break structure. So look, that'll be at my break even level. We were talking about these lows being my break even level, so it's not even worth it for me. I don't want to take a break even trade. I'm not just going to anticipate that we push through that. So I want to see here, like, look at this shit right now. Look at this, 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 look at this. And we broke structure in the 1 minute. This is going to happen quick. If we're going to move higher, it's going to happen quick. But we're respecting all this is what I want to look for right now. Let's look right here. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. We still never broke structure on the 15-minute time frame either. Bang, bang. We've got this that we could break above, and then we can target the straw above if we can get it. If we can get it. Let's see if we can get it. This is going to be the 11 a.m. macro. See if it just pumps. Alright, we tap into this gap and we get a bullet buying pressure out of it. I'm in. And this is going to be my stop. Below this low, and we're going to target this high. That's what we're going to do. Senor. If we can get it, this should be a good break-even point right here. This should be a good break-even point. First take profit, second take profit. Shouldn't break below that low. Go 5 points, 6 points, 6.25 points. 11 a.m. is about to open up though, so we might just pump. We might just pump, and I'm hoping it doesn't. We'll see. And it's looking like it. We can go on 5 micros. Oh, look at this. What did we say? I'm glad that we saw this though, because again, I was really looking to go short. I was really looking to go short, but hold on. Let's see if we can get the retrace still. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Let's see. 11 a.m. It's probably going to continue higher. Oh! Wow! She's just going to pump without us. No! Oh, look at that. Break-even level hit. We'd be at break-even. Oh, lordy. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. $11 a.m. opens in 2 minutes. 11 a.m. opens in 2 minutes. Did we tap it? See this 5-minute candle closure right here. See if we break structure. All right, if we miss out on this, this is fine. But let's see what happens. We might just explode here. We're waiting for it. We waited for it. All right, we broke structure on the 5 minute. Let's see if we pump. Let's see if we pump. I doubt we get a retrace back into this 5 minute bullish gap. I doubt it. And I think the 11 a.m. candle closure. Yep, we closed above that hourly high. See what I'm saying? Now I want to be bullish. Now I believe we could just keep pumping higher. Now I believe we could pump higher. I doubt we retrace back into this. I doubt we get a retrace to come up and target this hourly high, but I think we're going to pump all the way to these daily highs on NQ. I truly believe that. Well, today was still a fun day, in my opinion. We didn't execute at all, but it was a little bit trickier. Because originally, too, with that first initial bullish reaction and just overall how price was moving, that'd be beautiful if we came down here, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. That would be beautiful. I doubt it'll happen, though. Let's see here. We've got this 1 minute low. Let's see if we can do anything with this. Even here it'd be a little risky. I don't want to chase price. It ain't worth it for me. See if we can get it or not. See if it goes without us. If it goes without us, then I'll cut it. This is where price just starts ripping without you, though. But if we form a 1 minute SMT off that, I'd like it. I'd like it. Maybe by this gap, too. Structure on the 1 minute. No way, dude. Is this about to happen? Is this really about to happen? No shot. Relative equal highs up here in NASDAQ too. Oh my god. No way. Oh, we would have been stopped out at break even again. ready for a quick pumper here. Ready for the quick pumper. Form a 1 minute high. I want a 1 minute break of structure. I want a 1 minute break of structure. Wow. Ripping ass over there, huh, Tundra? That hourly high is getting hit on NQ. I don't give a shit what anybody says. But I'm waiting for ES. I want ES. Oh my god, he's gonna keep doing this shit? Come on, form that fucking... Form it. Form it. Form that 1 minute high. I need that 1 minute break of structure. I need it. Oh, I need it. Where's this hourly high? Is this the same hourly high? Yeah, I think it is. It is. Alright, let's roll. Come on, dog. Give me that. Give me it. Give me it. We've been waiting patiently. We've been waiting. Ah! Been waiting. I've been waiting patiently. I've been waiting for a while. One minute break of structure. 1 minute break of structure. 1 minute break of structure. Stop it. We were looking at this too right here. This would be break even. This would be first TP smackaroony pop-a-rooney. But it'd only be 40 points. And then we'd target that hourly high all the way above. In Maryland. I want that hourly high to form. I want that hourly high to form, and I need a 1 minute break of structure. I need a 1 minute break of structure on the 1 minute time frame before anything. Not FOMO ending to this. Not FOMO ending and into this. Good break-even level too up there, sir. Quick break-even level. Waiting for my 1 minute break. I need my 1 minute break before I enter. I believe NASDAQ can continue higher to that other hourly high. I believe NASDAQ can continue to these daily highs. That's why I believe this hourly high is possible. We're going to leave that marked out over there for fun. But I believe on ES we could just target this high. I believe that's possible. I truly believe. And hopefully this is a protective 5 minute low right here. The hourly does look like poop though. I will be honest. On ES. Patience, young one. Patience. That's why we wait, because yes, NASDAQ's taking out that hourly high. It's taking it out. But does NASDAQ want to continue higher, which I believe ES could. ES just looks like shit. Like, what is this? It's the only thing I don't like. NQ is definitely the better one to enter, but even here, like even this other entry we would have had, yeah, it would have been nice, but you guys see me mark it out. Would have been a 40-point stop. Let's give it a 1-to-1. I don't target 1-to-1s. My final runner would have to be all the way up to here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at ES, dog. That's why we wait. That is literally why patience pays. Avoided like 2-3 losses today. This is crazy. Maybe ES wants to come down to this hourly low, which would make NASDAQ come down to this hourly gap, maybe. Form an SMT off of this shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to trade. That was my opportunity right there. I was looking for it. I was looking for it. We broke back to the downside in the 5-minute time frame on ES, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna cut it for today. I'm gonna make myself proud here and cut it. Again, we could have hit an opportunity today, but we also could have lost multiple times. So I don't give a shit at the end of the day with that. Some tricky shit right here. For me.
Let me ask you this. Let me. Do I want to buy?
Yeah. I don't think I'm trading. See, that's where I wonder if we're going to want to sweep this hourly high and come to this hourly low. I mean, hourly fair value gap. And I think it's slash. Look at this. Is there a gap in between there? Yeah, there is. So we mark it like this. I think that's what's going to happen. I really do. Look at ES, dude. Look at ES. That is funny. That extra confirmation made us just... Look at this. Even if we entered here off of this big move, off this inverse fair value gap, break a structure, stop low, this low, he would have been stopped at a break even or stopped out. I don't know how I would have managed it. Probably would have been stopped at a break even, but wow. And then look, we got this hourly gap right here. This low is probably going to get taken. We're probably going to form an SMT off it and continue higher. That's my overall idea. That's my thesis. All right, I don't think I'm going to trade today. Only one trade so far this week. Am I crazy? 2.9K. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm going to cut the session. Peace out, guys. We'll get this posted up. It's another 2-hour video. So, again, I feel like there's some value in this. You guys saw me almost take potential setups. We missed out on some, but we also avoided some losses. Like, nothing really light bulb flashed in my brain, especially here after we got this pump. Yes, we could have got a continuation out of this 5-minute high, but again, this was the overall move that I would have wished happened a little bit later, but it's part of it. I think we're going to come into this hourly gap, sweep out this hourly low on ES that we formed at 10 a.m. and then go from there. I don't think we want to continue higher yet. We also have FOMC tomorrow, so not FOMC, we freaking, what is it? Non-farm. Keep saying FOMC. All right, deuces.